Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in Erik Lorincz show. Oh, sorry, that's supposed to be Dean Callan show. Are we having a show together today?
Well, you're behind the bar, so it's your show today.
You take the glory, I'll take the show.
That sounds like a great idea. That sounds like a great idea.
Right.
So where did we leave off last time? We were in the taxi.
We were in a taxi, and you were telling me a story that you were in Japan.
But when I go to a Japanese bar, I'm like, you know, what sort of cocktails are you really good at?
They got the greatest Ramos Gin Fizz
And he
I've
had
ever
some amazing Ramos Gin Fizz.
And it was like drinking a cloud. It was fucking delicious. And I was like, that is the best Ramos Gin Fizz I've ever had.
And that somehow took you to me.
And he said, Erik Lorincz taught me how to do it.
Yeah, I was told that you were the one that taught him how to make the Ramos Gin Fizz. So then
Good.
I went to the American bar with a whole bunch of French bartenders,
Yes,
and
yes,
we
yes.
all ordered Ramos Gin Fizzes.
You were with Mido that time.
Yep.
when Mido just about to win the world class.
Yeah, he was just about. Oh right, yeah, he went
It
on
was
to
like
win
week
world class.
before or something like that. I remember that.
Okay,
Because
so
I remember he broke a glass in the final. I was judging. He was almost got disqualified. And I said,
Did he?
no. Let him carry on if he recovers. And he recovered very well.
Wow.
That's the full story of...
So there is some flexibility at world class. You can.
Used to be, not anymore. They changed the rules.
Oh, they have to keep it really
Last week, if
strict.
you break a glass, you're disqualified. You're out.
So world class adopted rematch rules.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. They might not have noticed, but
Really?
yeah.
If you break in rematch, you'll
If
be
you break a
disqualified?
glass in rematch, you are out. You can't recover. You're gone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So even
Which is kind of like a right and good, because
yeah.
I partially disagree with that. Imagine you
If
run
you're
a
in
bar.
a guest shift, yeah.
You run a bar, you break a glass, what do you tell everybody? Can you leave the bar?
All right, we're closed. We're done here.
We need to clean the bar, come back in 1 hour or something.
Rich Hunt kind of does that. I used to work with him. He was my boss, and he'd go into the well, and if he broke something, he was like, "Right, I'm going to the manager's office. Got managerial things to do." Pour grenadine in the well and disappear, and we'd be like, "Ah."
There we go.
Only happened a couple of times, but I can still give Rich.
So, shall I make you one Ramos Gin Fizz?
I would absolutely adore that.
Let's do that.
I'm getting butterflies on my stomach.
So I'm going to start off with my egg first, which I'm going to crack over this.
In your own design egg strainer.
It's a Hawthorne / egg strainer as well.
It's
both
so
in one.
cool.
Okay. Alright, so I've got this one separated slowly from the yolk. The white, starting off with a few drops of orange flower bitters.
Okay, so you start with a few drops of the
Yeah, a few
orange,
drops
okay.
of that. Then I go sugar syrup.
And the order is important?
I kind of have it fixed with the least amount of ingredients and then building up, which is the most second
Okay.
one, which is the largest amount. Orders is important. For example, when it comes to dairy products, always the last, of course, because that if you put it now, then you start building the citruses and the alcohol that start cooking in, and
Acids will start cooking
yeah.
the fats. Okay.
And same when I do sugar, I like to do sugar first, and then the citruses after.
So
And
that's the line, that one.
yeah. And I'm using equal parts of citrus versus sugar syrup, because here the balance is very important. Normally you would do in a cocktail, such as daiquiri, would be 2 parts of citrus versus 1 part of
And you're
sweetener.
using 2 to 1 sugar syrup. as well.
yeah. I'm using 2 to 1, much thicker, and this was lemon instead. So here, equal part of lemon, lime, with equal part of sugar, which I all have there. Then we go with the gin. Double measurement.
Alright, and Dodds is quite a strong gin as well.
Yeah,
so.
that will come out through nicely. And the last is the double cream. Okay, double cream, about
That much.
that much. Exactly. No more, no less. Alright. And I should have this one already perfectly separated, so I've got a yolk here on my spoon, and I'll just chunk in the white. That's it. Now, I'm going to use your ice cubes, which are beautiful, nice blocks here.
Yeah, they've been freezing in there for a while. And you fill the whole thing up.
All the way, yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
A lot of ice.
I prefer to use a lot of it rather than 1 cube of ice, it won't really help.
Yeah.
like one big chunk. I'm not sure about that. I prefer to have small cubes because this is very thick, and you have the little cubes.
Yeah,
that really,
it is a nice thick shaker, isn't it?
And that's it. Give it a good shake.
You might not be able to feel this at home, but the entire cabin feels like it's shaking right now.
Is it 4.5 might you do?
Yeah. Erik's arms are very powerful. Oh, look how frosty that is.
I've got that. Very important. Chilled soda water.
Super cold, fresh soda, right?
And fresh, yeah, that's another one.
Because this is the trick he was telling me, you're pouring both at the same time, right?
Cold, fresh soda. And that's when you build the head, it's basically you pouring it at the same time with the soda.
I'm really hoping my ingredients stand up to what Erik's used to. Oh.
So now you can see the head is probably somewhere here. It was, yeah, somewhere here. So you need to wait a little bit. Now it's like making a coffee. You frost it up and just have to let it settle down. So it's nicely will separate, and the head is becoming very light apart from the liquid form. So once I'm going to pour now, the head nicely will come up.
I want you to get together. I want you to get together.
This is so cool. The bar is on a little bit of an angle there. Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't really measure anything.
And this is my Ramos Gin Fizz.
Alright.
There we go.
Amazing. Can I have a sip of it?
I think you should.
Are you gonna make one for yourself as well?
I will do. It's called the MOUSTACHE Ramos Gin Fizz. That's the one. Just put your lips on it and have a proper sip. And you have a little moustache. Yes, you do. That's why I call the MOUSTACHE Ramos Gin Fizz.
This is now the best Ramos Gin Fizz I've ever had. There's something magical about that. Mark, I really do need to taste it.
In the Ramos, to have the right glass for it, and I think this is the perfect size and the shape of the glass as well. Because you see that I got empty shaker.
There's nothing left, yeah.
Nothing left. Because the trick what happen is that when you have a very fizzy soda,
right?
When you have a very fizzy soda, it makes too much fluff. And then you have nowhere to pour the liquid in.
Okay, so do you want to make another one? I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. I thought while we've got you here,
yeah,
we might just have a little chat.
Yeah.
Before, as you know, I was the global brand ambassador for Monkey Shoulder Whiskey, right?
I can see.
And I was traveling around the world, being a global brand ambassador.
Yeah.
Kind of, I was somebody in the industry. And then when I quit, and suddenly I wasn't, you know, I wasn't a global brand ambassador anymore. I was just like a nobody. It really kind of threw me, and I'm wondering how are you dealing with that?
I want you to get together.